You know who I am? Let us record great deeds this day, and give these Urki scum a right royal hammering!
Welcome back to Total Warhammer 3, part 11 of our Grombrindal Immortal campaign. In today's episode, we're going to start things off on the campaign map here. It is a whole turn later. The Living Ancestor has activated once more, and we went ahead and it chose the Grungni's Teachings option, giving us 20% more research rate faction-wide, 20% less upkeep for Grombrindal's army, and then a couple reduction in costs for individuals in Grombrindal's area. That one is quite nice, and then the Dwarf Offspring has completed, giving us 15 points of growth faction-wide. We will go ahead and swing on in here, and then these are all very great, but the Guilds of Builders actually gives us just kind of gigantic buffs to several, so 8% to two of those options there, and then 15% for all the settlement buildings, so we will grab the Guilds of Builders just for a flat income buff.
You have my axe.
Or Grombrindal. Next bit of war. The other thing that happened, before we forget, this bone bro down here in the south decided that he is going to declare war on us again. We were starting to work up in relations once more, but apparently Katep is a dastardly fellow who wants to keep fighting. So we're going to move on south, squash him for the last time, claim all his lands, because I can't have someone that continues to stab me in the back down here. That is a grudge too far. We're going to save up a bit of gold there. We have several spots we can go ahead and build, just we don't have quite enough for walls, and I'd really like to get walls in here at Nagaron to keep it a bit safer. That research that upgrades our overall income is going to be quite nice, but we'll just kind of continue to build up the provinces we do have, and that'll also increase our overall upkeep or income. Words. The next war we're going to start off with is going to absolutely be over here with Arganeth. They're going to try to claim Grond. I am not even going to allow that to kick off. We want as much combat loot and experience as we can, so we're just going to charge on over and get involved. Yep, we're definitely getting involved in this war. Why? Couldn't tell you. Because we're violent. He's going to charge on in. She's probably going to run. Let's hope we don't get locked into the... Now, this always happens. We get locked into Grond, so we are now the ones sieging Grond. Fair enough, we'll just go ahead and claim this. We'll pass out this new Rune of Battle I crafted and hand it on over to one of these other Longbeards here. And then we'll just go ahead and give this one... you know, we could give this one to auto-resolve, but then we wouldn't be fighting ourselves our first siege against the Hmong here. Let's get that one going. Alright then, Grombrindal, let's show them how it's done. Same as we always do with this map, we are going to kind of pull our troops up to this section of the wall, just because they only have 2 towers and they tend to just kind of funnel all their troops in behind. Allows us to blast those 2 towers down and then focus the artillery on the fellas behind. We will grab our Longbeards. They might have to take a bit of punishment. How strong are these towers? Actually, those are a little bit stronger than I'd like. We will stay back and allow our artillery team to do all of the work to start. Grab them and scoot them over a little bit so any stray shots don't hit multiple units. Probably scoot them over a little bit more than that, so 2 ticks over. Grab them all. G, H, group, and then guard mode. I will stick my artillery team in guard mode every time they do run into combat without fail. Slayers off to the side there. There are no Skaven to worry about, so we don't have to deal with any kind of appearances from the ground. Sudden new friends is what they like to call it.
I shall.
We'll make sure all of the infantry or the missile infantry are together. Flamethrowers up front. We want to make sure we're far enough back those towers can't hit us. Rifles off to the other side. Bombard. Just gonna go ahead and keep it where it's at for now. We'll grab these lads and scoot them back. All of them. There we go. They're all now artillery. Grab all of our range. Big Papas out together. Infantry. We're definitely missing these guys. We definitely don't want to leave our new Hammerer-esques out into the wild to die. Everyone's here. Everyone's all together. Perfect. Let's get them. Grombrindal, you charge right in. You guys start smashing down those walls. Hopefully we're just outside the range. Oh, we absolutely are not. Let's see who their first targets are. Grombrindal. They will 100% start fighting something a little more juicy, being our Longbeards most likely. So let's start moving up. You blast this other tower here. We'll send the Slayers around. They move pretty quick for Dawi. You scoot on in, you as well. They are all off the walls, so we don't really have to worry about towers, but I'm still going to tear them down first. That is our first line of business. Keep moving faster, buddy. Get the Night Goblins splattering against the wall there. Perfect. Alright, now you guys switch targets to tearing up that barricade. They don't like losing their barricades, it makes them sad. Move forward and ruin their day. Forward as well. Blasting away. Fortunately for these shirtless lads, crossbow bolts are... We're almost able to get perfect arcs in there. Oh, completely shredding the lads on the wall. Yeah, they're gonna get on down after that. That was not a fun time for anyone. And these aren't necessarily Slaneshi followers. Alright, once we get on in here, Grombrindal breaks in. It's pretty much just Grombrindal and his runesmith is all we need. We do have the minigun ready to shoot on anyone who gets too feisty. And drop in the Grombrindal has no fear, rune axe. You come over here and smack these spearmen. Allow Grombrindal to do his thing. And yeah, no, we'll send in the Longbeards, but just in a moment. Parlors forward. We'll have the rifles get up on the wall. Same thing with the flamethrowers on the wall. And then we'll grab all of our infantry here. And send them in beyond the walls. Grombrindal's already chased them off. Now go this way. We'll have the artillery teams start blasting away at those Marauder Hunters. We're going to use maximum range. That's why we're not switching it over to canister bombs, because you lose a bit of range. They're doing everything they can to not get shot. Which, I mean, fair enough. Let's go sit on this spot since they already want to build something there. We're going to keep those points banked for them. Because we're kind like that. Let's go take this point. If they want to fight you, they can. I'll never not to case them. They broke through the gates on this side. And go claim this point. You are Slayers. Take the oath. Scoot on forward. We'll go ahead and bring you guys inside. And then these infantry, minus the Slayers, we'll send them up. He's chasing everyone off by himself. Like an absolute Chad. And no one's gonna do anything to Grombrindal. None of these normie mung. Just anyone nearby, give him a smack. Quit wiggling. Hit people. Spitting the axe ineffectively. Hold on, bud. You just chop the dudes that are you're hanging out with? Those berserkers will work. These Longbeards can charge in as well. Actually, let's get all the Longbeards rolling together. Because they will still struggle a bit. I'm only talking a little bit. You come back and claim this point, so we don't have to worry about that tower shooting us anymore. Scoot you on over. We will surround and destroy these berserkers momentarily. You don't have to worry about friendly fire here. Go ahead and have these guys halt. We'll use the infantry from here. Stick in, boys.
Nothing can stop us.
Fire right in on the back there. Longbeards are throwing down with those berserkers, though. They are also getting shot in the back with minigun. We just charge him into melee, that way he scares them off. Too late, they're already scared. Scoot on back and claim, well, we'll actually have you claim the point. You can scoot forward. Go claim their final point. That one belongs to us. Slayers have claimed the other one. Do we think Slayers can beat Berserkers? Most likely. Let's not press our luck, though. Pull a little ways away. We'll scoot you forward so you can actually do some shooting.
Strike out!
Longbeards can roll together.
Nothing can stop us!
Very true.
For the ancestors!
Get out of melee mode. Start firing on those hunters. We'll bring these Slayers back around. We'll bring the Rangers up because they're actually pretty quick. Everyone else kind of hang back. Post up on our command posts. Longbeards. Go ahead and charge forward on those Javelin Hunters there. You can kind of scoot on in. Alright, you get on in on these lads here. The explosive damage isn't going to be great because they are kind of all far apart. Let's bring Grombrindal on back then. Use your speedy mode. Claim this final point. Alright, they've surrounded you. Go ahead and hit an explosive rune. I'm fine to overcast it. You are surrounded, so the overcast damage should hurt them as well. A really hard time actually seeing that, but they're pretty much destroyed, and that's the victory. That chain there was messing with our camera. Foolish mung. I think even more than a decisive, we should give this one a crushing victory. The Hmong were destroyed. And if we can get real arrogant with this, we can sack Gron, become a spoilator, and then go hunt her down. Oh, we don't have quite enough movement. You are so lucky. Well, Gron belongs to us then. After we've damaged it. We only have to pay 600 to repair, so actually we came out of that on top. I will keep the barley field in for now, and then we won't use any of our growth on these other settlements here. We'll keep it on Gron, get it moving on up to tier 2. Since we know there's another army up here in the Glacial Garden, so they're going to probably be moving south to fight us as well. Happy to have it. For Grombrindal, I think we can start working on his other lads now. So inspiring presence for everyone around him. He doesn't really need the final points in Blade Master. We can grab them later on, but he's very good. Once we get fighting against Greenskins and Skaven, I'm happy to add the points into Ancestral Grudge, give him just that little bit of edge against them. Sometimes you need it. For Jamek. The Gilded One. I am fine to make your combat potential better, so let's give you a bit more health. Brindle's looking good. We'll bring ourselves on over to Nagaron, where we can put in some walls. Drains are funds, but the walls are important. The Mason sounds good, too. Making a lot more money. even more uses of miners below. How about down here in Hackgrave? Still just kind of waiting on the development there. Such is the way. It is always amusing to me when they declare war and then don't show up. I'm sure he's just right outside, but still. Protac Mount we won't do any upgrading on since we are at war and they could be doing some damage very soon. Over here we can upgrade the drinking hall, get a little bit of extra beer, only 2 more kegs. Not actually all that much. I think it's going to be a little bit of extra money over here at Nagaron then. Next turn we'll put in the walls at Harkaldra. Harkaldra is a bit more safe than the others though. Glacier encampment is nearby, but we can kind of warp on over and deal with it as need be. And I trust the Dalby to hold off some savages from the north. The turn falls to us, and it looks like they have made the houses all ready for us over here at the Great Arena, so let's move on in and claim them. Oh, we could have probably got her. That's fine. We'll give this one to the auto-resolve. Claim this as well after sacking it. Because we need that oath gold, of course. And if you want to start a rebellion, we will happily take your things as well.
I'll see it done.
We'll join the Great Arena, and the Spiteful Peaks falls to the Dawi. For repair, Great Arena, I'm happy to start upgrading all that to the Mustering Hall. We can have that somewhere there. And then we'll put in the Empowerment of the Guilds. Gron can go up to a Tier 2 settlement. And then we'll swing on over to the Nagaron area and throw in some walls at Harkaldra. Just to keep things a little safer.
It's as good as done.
Spinner will bring down to the Shrotak Mount. Happy to recruit him in a couple more extra soldiers as well. So while he's sitting here, I think we want these Mountaineers just to help pick off the large units that Kotak is going to be fielding. We could use the cannons as well. But I'd like to try these Mountaineers out, so let's grab 2 of them. Because we can only afford the one. Let's see if we can grab any extra gold through our diplomacy.
Onward! What? It is tough.
Join a war with someone.
Yes.
Oh, we could also peace out with the Hmong.
I've
Sounds
been
good.
looking forward to this.
Have you now?
To be done.
Looking forward to handing me a crate of gold. You're a weird soul. And we are only taking that piece so that way we can afford a more war. We're going to jump into the Altar of Ultimate Darkness, keep it safe. And let's swing on down here and throw in an extra group of Mountaineers. Sounds awesome to me. Actually, we could afford a little bit more. Bolt throwers. So we could have the 2 bombards and a bolt thrower. Got the anti-large missile strength. Of course, against things that aren't large, it is entirely useless. Let's instead come on back up north.
Time for a reckoning.
Recruited something up at the Iron Coast. This will be a bit cheaper. He has no artillery. We can give him the breaker cannons. We haven't tried those out yet. Yeah, let's do it. Breaker cannons for Alden. Just the one. Our military is about to be incredibly expensive, but we've got plenty of more Dark Elves to punch and take their goodies. We will need to start punching some High Elves soon too, but all in due time. Alright, the Aggle have fallen, so another Norscan settlement to history. We've got a powder maker here at Alden's Forge Hand. What in Grungni's matted beard are you doing? Never. I mean never bring a lit candle in here again. Ranked up whilst able to recruit a cannon. We gain recruitment cost negative 7% for cannons. For all artillery, I guess.
I'm here now.
So I think we might start slowing down our overall expansion. Although Harganeth is also a very potent town. It doesn't have the extra building chain for us being Dawi, but it is still a very potent town.
For the wisdom of Valea, let us begin.
For Alden. We need to make you a scarred veteran. We'll give you a bit more health, and then we'll start working on his inspiring presence. You have one that will give us access to a bit more upkeep production. Turns out no, except for Inquiring Minds all the way at the end there. The Inspirational Leader sounds pretty good, and then probably honestly Lightning Strike.
What?
Although I don't mind the large battles as much. It allows you to defeat vast swaths of enemies at once and cause them to rout. We have a good deal of gold left. I kind of want to keep the armies a bit smaller like this so we can have multiple of them running around the mountains all at once. I'm going to keep you here at the Altar of Ultimate Darkness, but kind of in between. I think I'll put you in a March Dance too to see if we can grab that upgrade trait. And then we'll throw in another army over at the Chill Road since we have the sparring chamber over here. We'll throw in another, or at least another outpost here that we can upgrade this to get quarrelers. Yeah, probably a good idea to grab another lord over here at Grond. How much is that going to increase our overall upkeep? By 4%. Kind of just want to wait till Gotrek's back, and we can let him be the defense. We'll play a bit aggressively then.
Aye.
Can almost get a non-aggression with the other Dawi. Almost. Probably mostly because we're so far away. One more turn, we have some Mountaineers. He's probably going to attack us as we slot them in, so let's get ready for that one. Grombrindal, we're going to get you moving. No reason to stop.
Very well.
Bring you to about here, and then start up an ambush.
Our enemies shall
At least if
tremble.
we are invisible, we can try to bring this army over.
Waste my time.
I don't know where the Blood Queen is, but we should be able to bring her out pretty quickly. We can lure her into a fight. She doesn't do the Hannibal thing. Ambush foiled. And Felix is ready for duty, which would mean Gotrek is as well. Guilds of Builders are done, giving us a bit more of our overall income. We're going to gain more after we claim more of these settlements here.
What is
She
this
fell back
foolishness?
into Harganath, which is a tier 4 Dark Elf settlement with no walls. I think we take it now.
You know who I am.
Indeed. Give us a clear victory. We wouldn't even have to fight this one. And in fact, get wrecked, clowns. That was probably incredibly foolish. Let's sack it. The Beleaguer. Whatever the next one is, we'll fight it no matter what. That felt a little bit wrong. We've gained the Wrath of Thunder Thunder Barge, created by the Mad Dwarf engineer Sven Hasselfrapp. Wrath of Thunder is the third Thunder Barge to be launched from Zufbar. And it is a oh, we can't quite make it back in. Well, we get punished either way. Did we sprint back into friendly territory? Hey. Let's get right next to Harganath and pray.
You have my axe.
We should have just fought that one. We would have taken almost no casualties. Lessons learned. For Grombrindal, would we like him to have Axe Lord, melee attack and defense for those miners, warriors, and longbeards? Innovation is for Copters, Thunder Barge, Gyro Bombers, Fire and Fury for our Iron Drakes, Fire Cannons, Flame Cannons, same thing. Iron Breakers, and then the Thunderers. Okay. Well, I like Tactician for extra range or ammunition and missile strength. Or Frontline is doing quite well. So this upgrades our overall Quarrelers, Thunderers, Rangers, and I think we'll probably go for the Tradition and Innovation as well. We're not really using the Gyrocopters and Bombers. This would just help out the Barge, which we will definitely be adding in. Iron Drakes, Slayers, or the Grudge Thrower. Well, we have Grudge Throwers and Cannons. I believe this doesn't work for the bot. Yeah, the Cannons works for the... Yeah, it's probably going to be Tactician and Thunderer. Unfortunately. I think it'll work out, though. Extra missile strength coming on up next. Our Quarreler's going to be quite deadly.
I am the White
The Gilded
Dwarf.
Stone. We'll go ahead and have him... I think we'll have him just go ahead and become a little bit better with his plate armor.
The dwarfs need me.
Alright, we've got 13,000 gold. Sounds good. Actually, we've got pretty much just one of these coming in a turn. Probably a good idea to save so we actually have some for the other. We'll upgrade the docks here to a dwarf dock. And then the barley field to a granary. We've got the ranger barracks on in at the Shrotak Mount, so it's going to be harder for the enemy to get through. Love to get some more rangers in on this army as well. Rangers are quite potent. So I think better focus for us to come on and attack Strag Core first. See where they're moving down through the mountains.
Master of Runecraft.
Want to move him out. Do we have any access to more heroes? No. Can't. We don't have the building for the engineer just yet. Alright, let's move. I'd like to take the gamble and jump into the underway stance, but feels a bit spoopy. Let's go for it. We'll stay in friendly territory, though. And if Kotep wants to run up and attack us, that's a lot of catapults. Alright, buddy. I can put the Wrath of Thunder in here. I'm not going to. We'll do the Slayers with pistols. Upgrade that to a Stonebread Bakery. I think I will instead come on over and slot back in those repurposed holds. It's about time. And we'll upgrade that to a guard hall. Keep Dracula Spires safe. Not having the same issue again. Scoot you around, that way the game thinks you've moved.
I agree.
You agree? Excellent. Fortunately for you, there was no choice. We'll just, to make sure we're safe, give him all of the Slayers. We're not going to take chances again. Come on at us, Kotep. For our technology. Burn, burn, burn. Yeah, I think we moved back over to the regular tech tree. We can grab some superior black powder. We don't have that many Thunderers just yet. Upkeep production would be nice. Our ancestral tombs we're not really using so much. Grombrindal picks is 5% more from iron mines, gold mines, and stone quarries. Diplomats, and emissaries. Oaths of loyalty. Not a bad one. Miners, rangers. The upkeep reduction is really the only ones I'm really concerned with, because the 5 more armor for shield units is nice, but it's not as nice as a little bit more gold. The gold from trade is very meh. Probably go for those Grombrindal picks then. Moving on towards those improved blast charges and then the steam drills. Construction guilds is pretty good too. I think we're looking towards money though to start. Hero on move. We got Felix. Agreed. So Felix will have you come on down to... I was gonna say Hog Grave. I'm trying to figure out where we want Gotrek then. Yeah, we'll come them down to Shrotak Mount. Bring Gotrek back in. Glorious.
If you're going to fight.
Did you miss me, Gotrek?
Oh, they are a lovely pair. And in the turn. Did come on over and attack us. Exiles in the heck, they couldn't help it. They've got 3 catapults, some archers, and some chariots, and a whole heap of Nehekara warriors. We're going to throw on the Rune of Battle to our... Those Slayers already have an anti-infantry. They have an anti-dodge. Let's give the anti-infantry to one of our Dwarf warriors. And then, let's get to the battle. We can give this one to the auto-resolve. We're not going to. Get ourselves another underway stance. To battle. Alright then, we're going to start things off inside the mountain. I see no fire. Go ahead and grab the warriors, the stout and sturdy warrior line. They will fight much harder than the Hekara warriors, but they don't have a bonus versus infantry like the Hekara warriors do. Rangers out to the side. We'll have the Mountaineers on both sides acting as an anti-infantry, or I guess that anti-large, sorry. So they're on the other side as well.
For mountain and home.
Them over. We want this group to be a little bit more grouped up than they are. Let's take a look at them too.
Don't let cousin Nonny near my gold.
Don't let cousin Nonny. They've all got their wolf pelts. Some of them are wearing bears. Those are little tiny bears. The little bear pelts. Don't hunt little bears. That seems like a waste. We'll grab the Quarrelers. And then our Slayer team. You guys over here will have the Mountaineers in, and then the Slayers with pistols on the outside to act kind of as the unit they're going to run in if they need to. Our mortar guns.
For the High King.
Runes, or the Thane. Alright, so all of our infantry, all of our missile, artillery, and then Lords and Heroes. Perfect. Take a quick look at our army. Got the engineers running the specialized mortar cannons. They're just mortar cannons. Plus extra words for no reason. That's about enough of that. Let's get them.
Yes.
Do have to worry about those Ushabti summons they will have once we beat the brakes off of them, but all in due time. Want to keep an eye on the terrain as well. They are not held back by certain terrain. If they're going to come all the way here towards us, I'll find a position here and wait. Enough said. I'll get a little bit closer, kind of force them into a position they don't want to be in. They just move a little faster than we do is all. Keep moving. Not a lot of grudges to strike this day, but we can destroy some foolish... I guess they did declare war on us for no reason. That's enough for a grudge.
Oh, for the greed of man in Grovey! We will kill them all!
Let's find out. Oh, we didn't like the Now we're still good. It was just all of the catapults opening up on us. I just realized we have moved far too close. They all shot the same unit.
We fire on your command!
Ooh.
Move!
A-types are nasty. Move on back. Keep trying to dodge. There's so many shots coming in. We need to fall back.
For the High King!
I pulled on way too close. And they are obliterating that one unit. That is disrespectful. Not sure why they are trying to go back behind the line, but get moving. That's a bit unfortunate. I wanted to take a look at the stats for the Mountaineers, and they started getting blasted by those artillery pieces. Alright, looks like they're sending the chariot archers forward. Let's stop moving and prepare to receive that charge. Luckily, I guess that's or unluckily for them. That's just the ones that are with the archers, so they will stop and start shooting. Good shot. Let's start moving ourselves because we're about to get blasted at by those cannons. Or those artillery pieces. Yeah, there they go. That's crazy. You cannot dodge that many explosions heading your way.
For the High King!
Hit the lads with a debuff. Start blasting them. They're done. Alright, we need to send the Rune Lord and the other guy forward to start trying to absorb some damage.
Find your targets.
That's unfortunate. We're going to trade 2 units, though.
Lord of Clan Morgrim.
Well, we better run.
On the way.
That is so many artillery hit shots.
Now.
Switch these to canister shot
Hell, earth,
and just get in on that front line there. That's going to be our that is insane. All right, let's send these guys out and let them start taking some hits.
warriors. Charge! Charge!
Shoot at anyone else.
I am strong. Archie's out. Artillery
You two
ready.
breaker cannons, start getting rid of those archers.
And slayers. Thunderers.
No reason to not have caltrops. Move forward and drop them.
War of vengeance.
Who are they going to shoot at instead? That is so disrespectful.
Vegetables.
I gave you a nice,
For the carrot and
juicy bit of Dwarf warrior, and you're like, nah, that's not enough for me.
Ricky.
It's weak.
Prince of
Yeah, we've got to get back there and beat down on
for the ancestors.
that stuff in the back. We cannot allow them to keep blasting into our line.
Warriors. Move.
Wow, that's a lot of artillery.
Thunderers.
I guess you guys are going to keep getting blasted. Actually, you ignore Katep. Go kill those catapults. You as well. Go ahead and drop the explosion down while you can. Get free. Did do the wrong one. Well, now you have more armor. Kind of got a hang position for now.
Dwarf warriors. Attack the
Start working our way in. If they're going to do damage to us, they're going to do damage to themselves as well.
warriors.
Warlords have got to move forward.
Dwarf warriors.
These Slayers in, those the Hekara warriors.
What?
You guys just hang in.
By the layers will.
Alright, they finally made it. Start chopping them up.
Damn Grimman. Let's start shooting.
Move you guys forward so you can actually be useful.
Anu.
Break your cannons, start finding new targets.
All out. Get him. Killers. Put those dwarven lads. Defiant and unbowed.
They're just going to continue to fire. Unfazed. Our artillery is, we need to get our artillery moving forward. We're getting
For the
destroyed there, dude.
Come on.
Yeah, now they're done.
Withdraw. Quarrelers. Fire on the foe. Ranged firepower ready.
And we had to send our lord in to deal with their
Barracks ready. The next kill is ours.
artillery, and their artillery is not stopping.
On the way.
Just gonna keep shooting. Regardless of what's happening. That's crazy. Alright, keep fighting. You gotta stop them. Of course, it doesn't appear to be working at all. You guys are doing absolutely nothing. They've got some Ushabti warriors. Let's pull on back.
For the Karazanko.
On back up. We're gonna definitely lose that group of cannons.
Dwarf warriors.
Come on, warriors, hang in there. It's a lot of Hekara warriors themselves, but we are beating down individual groups. Start slicing apart this side next.
Hit them.
Those artillery teams are still fighting.
Already.
Do some explosions here in this one. I'm gonna overcast it.
Let us bleed for the clan.
Revenge.
Iron-willed.
I mean, they've gotten plenty of damage in on us. Let's keep moving forward. Get back in there.
Go.
Need you in there.
Selecting target. Quarrelers. Let the vengeance begin. For the ancestor gods.
Still able to get pretty perfect shots at our lads.
Blow through. Axes out, lads. Master of
even while being slain. You go ahead and deal with Katep. Tired of him.
armed and ready. No faffing about. War of vengeance.
On the chariots, they do remarkably poorly in combat. We are just needing to get the lads firing. Get back on your war machines.
Very well.
We just needed to wait out those Ushabti.
Slayers.
They've got this one.
Quarrelers. Pick your targets well.
You guys just need to fall back.
Off we go. Right.
Alright, we should have them. Swinging back on over. You need to hunt down this artillery team. Katep's about to fall. A couple more chops. Skeletal horse falls. That should spell the end for Katep's army and a Pyrrhic victory indeed. But we did scare them off. A Pyrrhic victory for us. Auto resolve is giving us a clear victory. Glad we managed to at least secure one. We'll go ahead and ransom those captives off. We are in enemy territory. The not so grand Hierophant, they say he can hold back Death's cold embrace. I see little evidence of that this day. We gain immunity to desert attrition, sandstorm attrition, and more Winds of Magic Power Reserve, which does not help Spinner. Also a Tomb Raider. Gain a couple more ancillaries as well, and King Kawatamun has subbed on in to take his place. Probably a good idea to actually stay in underway stance and see if we can just draw this army in as well. They don't look to have the same amount of artillery. Wow.
I forbid this. Great Grombrindal.
Every time you are ready for war, aren't you?
Master of Rune.
All right. Well, let's teleport on over to this position so we can quickly get over to Eldar Spire.
Got.
Gotrek, can you make it over there?
Turn his son.
Oh, you can't.
I'm not got all day.
And he would just lose in a fight to them as well.
Gotrek, turn his son.
All right, so Gotrek, you and Felix are going to hold the pass.
Did you miss me, Gotrek?
Monster Slayer. Ahead.
And then I guess they'll stay right outside the gates in an ambush stance while Spinner moves on over.
Armed and ready.
That's not good. I'll be so upset if we lose the Spire again. Let's do Route Marcher. The Miner's Instinct doesn't give us more movement in the underway, sadly.
Can I help you?
You can. Get stronger.
Vengeful Runelord.
We won't give them the Thunder Barge even if I want to. That goes with Grombrindal. I almost want to stop the build on these repurpose holds then, because if we lose the town, we lose that gold 100%. That's a tough one. We can at least take the construction off on the extra walls just because it's not going to go in time.
This is forbidden.
This is a nasty army. An absolute ton of chariots. I mean, I guess the chariots are not great in a town. Dracula Spire, unfortunately, just doesn't have a lot of troops. We can try to hold that one. I'm happy to attempt it, but that's just it's a lot of chariots. And these Ushabti break through lines very easily. They're kind of tailor-made for breaking dwarf lines. One of those where I hope they choose to stay and siege it out. So let's come on over and spend that money elsewhere. So I say actually at Shrotak Mount, since we actually can get it in time. And then we'll go ahead and swing over to Nagarond. Everything kind of looks good here.
You know who I am.
Grave can get better walls, but it's also probably fine. I think instead we just go for the upgraded bakery at Eldar Spire and probably the drinking hall as well. Spend a bit of gold, and then we'll deal with Nebuset once he... Man, I just really hope he does not choose to attack the Spire. As I say this, he's 100% going to.
My servant fails
That one's going to be nasty.
me. I'll do it.
Grombrindal, we can move in and claim Harganeth. I thought we weren't able, so I'm glad I checked. Auto resolve, we'll claim the city. Get some replenishment going. They're going to be hauling cheek on over here to reclaim their capital. And we don't have enough to repair. We'll get rid of the clan barracks and the refactory as well. You know what? We'll keep this one in. Extra dwarf beer to sell on the trade market. Not a bad idea. Speaking of,
So,
no kind of quick deals to be had, and the exiles of the heck are the ones that declared war on us, so confident they are. Alden, we're probably going to need you to move over and protect the mount. Can you go through the mountain? It looks like it wants to pretend you can. What's going on here? It's time. Jump to this spot.
Not likely.
Why not?
I will not disgrace my ancestors.
Fair enough.
The throng agrees.
We'll go into march dance. I think we could get to the gorge and then jump over from there, but we'll go around. We will leave the north a bit exposed. I think Grombrindal can handle it for now.
Fearless and unbreakable.
The Gilded Stone, we'll go ahead and have him get a bit more armor as well. One turn. They did. They charged right in on the Dracula Spire. They've got 4 heroes. If we can manage to pin down those heroes, the scariest part, obviously, are these anti-armor, anti-infantry units. They've got 4 of them. And all of their chariots also are going to be anti-infantry. So they've got a lot of stuff with which to destroy us. We have not a lot with which to resist. Let's see what we got. Okay, a bit of an interesting spirally settlement. Let's see what we can do to defend it. Alright then, lads. How are we going to go about defending this settlement? We've kind of got to find a nice corner to hold up in and just wait. That's a lot. We may want to stop them here in this spot. Only problem is then this group is able to get in behind. They only have split them up into 2 teams, it kind of looks like. Is it because we don't have units over here looking? Huh. No, it doesn't look like they've split them only into 2. Well, then we might be able to do something with that. They will definitely send some lads around the outside. Do we lose if we lose this building? Melee defense and leadership. Not a lot of spots to hold up here, unfortunately. Where is this one tied to? Oh, perfect. Put a piercing tower in there. And then one in there as well. We'll put in 2 dwarf warriors here. 3 of the quarrelers. Ready to blast over the top. Put you forward. And then we'll put the explosive miners in there. And then we'll just do miner line. The grudge throwers in there, and then we can kind of have the rest of the warriors waiting. We could use them kind of as a shield. Just shove them in over here and have them wait. We can kind of shuffle the lads around as we need them, but I want them kind of to all be over here. Otherwise they'll just get picked off. Alright then, battle begin. Start things off right away with a Spirit Leech. Yeah, you keep wasting your Spirit Leeches. Fine by me. They're gonna go... Where are they gonna go? All the way around? I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, they charge directly in. They will be in range of the grudge thrower. Well, they should be already. Start hitting these Ushabti, please. Launching those rocks. I didn't realize there was a tower option out here, fully outside the walls. Ooh, wasted magic, my favorite kind. All of our towers are firing. They have only, looks like the units coming in over here. The king was hiding in with this group as well. But besides that, nothing overly scary coming on in.
Nothing can stop us.
That lad is being absolutely smashed. Let's get some more warriors in. They may have blown up their own, like fools. That's definitely what they did. Alright, they've charged in. Get in there and help. You guys do. Get these miners down here. We've got all the Ushabti. Get all of these crossbows here firing on the same group. Start launching on that guy, those guys in the back. We just want another tower in anywhere. That one's kind of a bad spot. Can't lie. That's tied to the middle, isn't it? No, it's tied over here. Interesting. I think we save. A lot of lads coming in. We just have to hold the line. Hold the line and continue to blast in. Let's kind of shoot near the back of the line there. That way we kind of coat everyone in missiles. We must bat. We must. Take a look at our overall. Yeah, they're coming through. This is going to be bad. Drop it into a cannon tower since you're a little bit higher up.
Dwarf warriors.
Funneling through all over the map. They have sheer number advantage on us. We need to defeat this unit here quickly.
Dwarf warriors.
Rip through them. Rip and tear until there is nothing left. Getting a nice blanket of coral fire every single time. Those red dots keep edging closer over here, though. Get over there and help. These warriors can start moving on over to help out as well. Start launching at this Tomb Guard, please. Oh, we don't need the Slayers. We've got them surrounded. We've got them. They are going to summon in a group of Ushabti after a little bit of damage taken, though, so that's going to be spooky. As soon as it does happen. Can upgrade that at 650. We can't just yet. Scorpions up here as well. That's no good. Alright, we have needing to switch this targeting over to the Scorpion. You guys can shoot those chariots. Keep fighting. Wizards are wowzers. Don't stop, Dawi. Can't afford it. Alright, our lord is broken. He's got to break through these halberd Tomb Guard here. We've got them completely surrounded. Should be wearing them down by now. They've got nowhere really to fight. The miners are recovered. Keep blasting on in. We'll switch you to a tier 2 piercing tower. We have you target this group of Tomb Guard. They're going to move pretty slow. Just take plenty of cannon shots in that square formation like that.
Hey! Yes, Lord.
Keep blasting.
For the Karash Anchor. Scorp! Dwarfs! Ready axes! Pull out!
Don't stop.
Yes!
They surely won't.
It is a reckoning! We do that!
Our lord's still here. Why have you turned around? Oh, that's not good. I'm plinking them down ever so slightly. Just not, they're doing a lot of missing.
Go out!
Really good shots in, but we are starting to run out of ammunition.
The clans unite!
Starting to run out of ammunition.
Withdraw!
Ah, we're fighting hard, but I think we're starting to lose it.
Fight the vengeance! Begin! Will do!
Try to avoid friendly fire.
Sir!
Now they're getting another group of healing. Now they're charging into combat the Quarrelers. I think we are about to go ahead and lose it. We almost got them though. We'll see how much. See if we have enough bodies, really, is what it boils down to. They have a lot of armor, piercing anti-infantry, and we have a lot of heavily armored infantry. We are doing everything we can to kill on purpose. These guys are crumbling. That may be one of the ways there that we are able to actually bring this group down. You keep plinking away at that Tomb King. That's unfortunate. Those who shopped here are bringing down our towers.
Dwarf warriors! Move to attack!
So if you guys move on in, we'll have these catapults blast away at those who shopped in Great Bow then, as they pour up my towers. The disrespect. Everyone focus down that lord. No one else matters.
For Grimnir!
You can focus down those who shopped. They should be large targets. Although as they walk by, you should be able to hit them quite a few times. Let's throw in... What else can we do here? I don't know how useful these towers on the side are, but we'll drop them in. Don't quite have enough supplies for that one. No, we may have the brass route. Not able to pull them back. Come on, lads. All you gotta do is bring down their lord, and we got it.
Ready to strike!
It's not gonna happen, is it? Here comes the Tomb Scorpion. Yeah, that was a, that's gonna be the mass route, probably rolling the rest of them.
For the ancestor gods! They trespass on our mountains and expect us to do nothing!
They wait for me to build those repurposed holds, and they immediately declare war.
Kazook!
We see how it is. Luckily, we have weakened them significantly for the return fight. Their Ushabti have arrived as if they needed them. Keep launching those rocks. Battle's about to be over, but at least we can kill some of these models. Nice hit. Another one, souls leaving their animated corpses. They're gonna fire back there. Probably to some devastating effect. Rocks slamming in, but that's gonna be a defeat. And the exiles claim victory from us, but just barely. We lost 578, or I guess they lost 578 to our 1,072. And they just go ahead and claim the settlement. Our ambush was failed. Can we go ahead and decline this attack? I would rather not fight this many, and they'll find a way to hide this king behind their troops.
Not worth signing my blade!
And it is our turn once more. We've lost our capital again. We're doing very good at this. We have issued another grudge there, and we are going to be settling that one as soon as we can. Spinner Brightaxe is going to be turning... Can we turn him around to smash the king? He's going to be doing more replenishing than I want him to be. But that is the way. For now, I am out of time. I have been Space Wizard of War. Remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub zone, and I will see you on the next one.